A very good morning to all the students of class 11th political science. And students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are fit and healthy at your homes and taking proper care and precautions of your health. And as you have already finished your term exams, and I hope you must have performed very well. Although I shall be checking your notebooks, online sheets very soon. So before your term exams, we were doing the third chapter of your book, Political Theory, and the name of the chapter is Equality, and we had finished around 6 parts of this chapter. And in these 6 parts, we had covered the topic, and the first topic was what does equality matter? Sorry, why does equality matter? So we tried to understand that what is the important and significance and relevance of this term equality, why it is so important to each and every citizen and human being on this earth, or maybe in when we talk about India. So then after that, in the other part, we saw that what is equality. We saw the complete understanding and meaning of the concept equality, and equality of opportunities, and the other topic was equality of opportunities, in which we saw there are natural inequalities also and there are social inequalities also. But if everyone should be given some sort of opportunities to grow and develop and show their skills, because we can say that everyone in the society cannot have the same amount of wealth, property, or social status. There are always going to be differences in the society. There will be different functional jobs of the people, but the thing which can be equal or can be equality is giving equal opportunities to each and every citizen without any discrimination on the basis of their caste, color, language. So everyone should have that opportunity where they can grow with the help of their skills and talents. Then we saw what do we understand by natural and social inequalities, where we saw by birth the talents, skills which we get. Those are called the natural inequalities, which we saw, by which we see various differences among various individuals. Some are very intelligent, some are average learning students, some are not good at studies. So those are natural inequalities. We cannot alter them, and we cannot say they are like made by society. But there are some social inequalities which are being created and being functional in a society because our society has created those inequalities. So we had tried to cover the topic natural and social inequalities. Then important thing was 3 dimensions of the equality. As I told, these concepts are really vast in nature. When we study these concepts, that is why we are studying it under political theory. So it has various dimensions when we have to study equality or freedom, or citizenship, or democracy. So when we were studying about equality, we saw the 3 important dimensions to understand equality: political equality, social equality, and economic equality. And all these three are important. Without leaving a particular equality, the meaning and significance of equality would be incomplete. So all the three, political, social, and economic equality, makes the complete understanding of the term equality. So today, in this 7th part, we shall try to understand this particular concept that is called feminism. If you look at this word, and this is the 7th part, feminism, whenever you read this word feminism, mostly you conclude or you consider it as a relation to, we are talking about women. But it is correct that it is all related to women, but men are also a part of this feminism. If I ask you a question, who are feminists? So the answer would be the feminists are the women and men, both women and men, who believe and who have trust that inequality should not be there in the society based on the gender, that is between male and female. So eradicating and removing those inequalities from the society is a basic function and aim and objective of these people who are called feminist or feminism. So let's try and understand this term feminism. So it's written clearly here, you can see feminism is a political doctrine of equal rights for men and of women and men. So we can say in simple words, feminism is a political concept. It is such an important concept or theory. This feminism is such a theory, such a concept under which we study the equal rights should be given to women and men both. Okay. Feminists are those men and women who believe that many of the inequalities we see in the society between men and women are neither natural nor necessary can be altered. They are saying that all the inequalities in the society we see between men and women, those inequalities are not natural, as we already know what are natural inequalities and what are social inequalities. So when we talk about the inequalities between male and female, it means those are social inequalities. Those are not created by nature and they can be altered. So we can make changes in those inequalities. We can change the structure of the society where we don't see any discrimination between men and women. Okay, so that both men and women can lead free and equal life. So these inequalities can be altered, can be changed, so that men and women can lead a free and good life and equal life in the society. So this is the work, aim and objective of the feminist. When I call it who are feminist, it doesn't mean though in that group we only include women. So all the people who have trust and who have faith that as a human being in the society we all are equal, female, male and female are equal, they should have the equal opportunities to grow and to show their skills and talent, it means we are feminist. Okay, so here, according to feminist people who believe in the equality between male and female, according to feminists, inequalities between men and women in society is a result of patriarchy. If I say what is patriarchy, you must have heard in the previous junior classes. This system in the society, patriarchy, has evolved when we saw a lot of inequalities between the functions and status of male and female. As you must have said popularly, we have read in many places that India is a male dominated society. We are using these terms, these phrases, because we have given us a superior status to male as compared to female in our society. Although the time recently the things have been changing, but if we talk about the past, this thing has been there in our society what a patriarchy. It means this term refers to a social, economic and cultural system. Patriarchy is such a social, economic and cultural system that values men more than the women and gives men more power than women. So when we talk about a patriarchy system in India or in any place around the world, it means we are telling about the social, economic and cultural system of any place where in the field of society, economics or culture, male person is given the more importance, more value and more power as compared to women. Such societies we can say are patriarchy societies. Okay, patriarchy is based on the assumption that men and women are different by nature and that this difference justifies their unequal position in the society. So this system, patriarchy, this concept is based on the assumption, it has been assumed that men and women are different by nature. We are different by nature, biologically also we are different, by nature also we are different, we have different functions in the society, we have different habits. This difference justifies, just because of this natural difference, we have justified that there should be unequal position in the society. So men and female have the different status and position in the society. For examples we can say here, feminists question this way of thinking by making a distinction. Feminists, now people who support male and female equality, now they question and support this equality on by asking a question, and they ask a question like, this way of thinking by making a distinction between sex, that is biological difference between men and women, and gender, which determines different roles that men and women play in the society. So they have shown tried to show the difference and distinctions between male and female through the different roles they have in the society. For example, for instance, they have written the biological fact that only women can become pregnant and bear children does not require that only women should take care after children after they are born. If biologically it is women who can be pregnant, who can give birth to a child, it does not mean that it is only the responsibility of the woman to take care of the child. It is also the responsibility of the male or the father. So this is the we can say reason given by the feminist to support these inequalities. Feminists show us that much of the inequalities between men and women are produced by society and not by nature. So here feminists are trying to prove that most of these inequalities in the society are generated by the society, not by nature. It is not natural at all. So I hope you have at least understood the meaning of patriarchy now. It is a sort of a society where male are more dominant as compared to female in the fields of society, economics, or cultural system. So patriarchy produces a division of labor by which women are supposed to be responsible for private and domestic matters. When we talk of patriarchy system, it means we have shown the division of labor, that what kind of work women are supposed to do in the society or at home, and what are type of the job a male is required to do. So it because of that there has been a different division of the labor, which is responsible for private and domestic matters, while men are responsible for work. So females are mostly limited up to the private and domestic matters. It means they are just busy at homes doing domestic work, whereas when we talk about the males are working in the public domain. They are go outside the home and they deal with the public in the various sectors of their professions. So it is a sole responsibility of the male to go outside and earn for the family, and it is a responsibility of the female to look after the family, to do all the domestic work and private work. This is the system and the division of labor produced by the this concept of patriarchy system. Okay. Feminists question this distinction, but feminist people who support equality between male and female, they question and support this distinction. Sorry, feminists question, they question this type of distinction, the differences made between the labor and job of male and female. This thing has been questioned by the feminist by pointing out that in fact most women are also active in the public domain. That if we see around the world, there are many women who are working in the public sector outside the home. Okay, so they have shown this reason, that is most women all over the world are employed in some form of the work outside the home. That around the world many women are employed outside the home, but women continue to be solely responsible for housework as well. But after they are employed outside, they are working outside, but still it is the responsibility of the woman to take care of the home and the domestic work. So after coming back from the job, they also have to do the housework as well. However, despite this double burden, so we can see there is a double burden on a female. If she starts working outside, still she is only sole responsible for the domestic and the private works and looking after the children. As feminists term it, women are given little or no say in the decision taken in the public domain. These feminists also support that women or the females are given very little representation when it comes up to like taking public or the decisions for the family or at the professional level. Still at the professional level also, females are, like we can say, discriminated when it comes to salary, equal powers, or it comes to decision making. Feminists contend that these public-private distinctions and all form of gender inequalities can and should be eliminated. So here feminists are in support, and they are giving all these reasons to just to support the equality between male and female. As we know, there are a lot of inequalities between gender when we talk about the public life or the private life. So distinctions which we see between these two, those are huge. So here feminists are the people, male and female both, who support the equality between these two genders, and also they want to eradicate and eliminate the inequalities which are prevalent in the society, maybe Indian society or any society around the world. So I hope you have understood the word at least feminism, and who are feminist, and what is the important of this concept feminism. As recently we talk about women empowerment in our society, and we have seen many program policies taken up by the government to promote females in the various sectors. We see various reservations in the field of job and even political system or education for the females, just because we want to remove those and eliminate those inequalities which have been prevalent in our societies. And those are not natural inequalities, I would say, as we have already studied about it. Those are social inequalities which our society has grown from years to years. And I think now it's time where we can like eliminate these inequalities, as God has created the human being, and he has made all of us same. So we should have the equal respect and its dignity in the society, where we all can take our own decisions. So I hope you have understood this topic, and with this I come to the end of this topic. Thank you.